Hey everybody, welcome to the end of the day. Hence the I don't have a basement that I play games in that I can hide from sunlight. So I can't. Try my best, but I can't. So welcome to another round of Canje Plays, and today we're going to get into our playthrough of this Exit game. There's a bunch of games in the Exit series in all various sizes for people to play. There are long, massive boxes that you can play, and there are shorter boxes that you can play. And so I was as I was looking for games to add to the giveaway that's coming this Saturday, I started pulling games off the shelves and rearranging things. I this is a massive culling of games that's happening, and I came across this one, and I was like, when did I buy this? I don't remember getting this game, but it was still in shrink wrap, and so I was like, okay, well, I don't know what to play today, so let's play it because I haven't prepped. I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to learn a game to play with Pac-Man, so I didn't get a chance to really study up on things. Move to a home with a basement. Is that simple, right? Is that simple? Shall I pay $10 billion to buy a house these days? Hey Broccoli, what's going on? Hello, hello. Never played or watched any of these, so I'm quite intrigued to learn. Well, go and learn today. Hey Kate, what's going on? Hello, hello. One of my moderators has come. Hey Kate. Um, see Mitch. Hello, hello. Yes, I would. I would love to move to a house with a basement, but that that requires a lung, a kidney, and I think half of my soul. So that's not a price I'm willing to pay for a house these days. So this is what I get. This is what you get. Hey Elaine, what's going on? Hello, hello, welcome. So before we begin, I just want to say thank you to my patrons, subscribers, and if you're neither just coming in to hang out, thank you and welcome as well. Let's go ahead and get down to the table. And I'm horrible at exit games, so if you want to find out how blackout curtains are a fantastic friend. Yeah, but they black out like I like sunlight. I think that's the thing. It's just I don't have a thingy. The thingy. You know the thingy? The thingy that you. Anyway, let's get down to the table. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The thingy. I don't have one of those thingies. Alright. So, as the sun sets on our flight taking off, as you can see, it's still in shrink. So we're going to play this game straight out the box. Straight knock 'em out the box. Let's see. Can I zoom any close? Oh, there we go. Perfect. All right, so I bought it at my favorite local game store, so I'm supporting them for $15 plus tax. Plays 1 to 4 players, 10 and up, so I just made the cutoff. And plays 1 to 2 hours. The level of complexity from novice to expert is 2, so shouldn't be too bad. You are crew members on a passenger plane. Suddenly, you find yourselves in the middle of an electrical storm. Some of the plane's control systems start to fail as water penetrates the engines. Time is running out. Will you be able to repair the airplane and land safe? No, no. We're crashing into a mountain or the sea. One of the two. Not the planes. The planes is right out, but the mountains are the sea. This will go away as the sun keeps setting. The escape room game you can play at home. An unforgettable, unique gaming experience. Work together to solve all the riddles as quickly as you can. I'm gonna need so much of your help. Can you land the plane safely? Nope. This game can only, in bold, be played once. To solve the riddles, you will need to write on, fold, and cut the game materials. This makes it possible to have especially diverse riddles. The paper and cardboard components are recyclable, so at least they're recyclable. And there's a helper app if you don't have a chat to help you not be terrible. So I've gotten my cutter thingies, right? Everything's gonna be a thingy tonight, right? I got my X-Acto knife, the cutter thingy. This is, you know what? I've always thought about buying some land somewhere and building a house. I really have. That's not a joke. I actually have been looking at a lot of properties to see what I want to do. But I've been doing that, and I said, like, if I'm gonna stream it, everything will be a thingy until I learn the proper words. So we're gonna screw the thingy onto the thingy using the thingy, right? I'm hopeless. I'm so sorry. All right, so we flip this open, and we do. Okay, dear player, unfortunately there was a small mistake during the production of this game. Well, now we just need to throw this game away, don't we? Answer card 20 was missing from the card deck, and therefore we had to add it to the box after production was completed. Please sort this card into the appropriate place within the answer card deck. We apologize for these circumstances and hope you have a lot of fun while playing your exit team. Egregious. Egregious. Nope. Oh, goodness. That's all right. All right. So, the Stormy Flight. What's the game so it says, caution, do not yet look closely at the playing materials, cards, books, etc. First, read this rulebook together, out loud, everyone, and carefully follow all of its instructions. What's the game about? You are crew members on a passenger plane bound for Barbados. All right. You have flown this route countless times already, so we're crashing into the sea. Of course, you have experienced everything possible and impossible on these flights. Technical malfunctions, turbulence, tour groups who are also flying to Hamburg, Berlin, London, or Amsterdam in order to visit escape rooms there. But what's waiting for you today is going to leave everything else in the dust. The weather service already announced that the things might get a little rough. But now you find yourself in the kind of electrical storm that can easily throw even an experienced crew into a state of panic. We're all gonna die! The clouds are almost black, flashes of lightning rip through the dark sky, and rain pounds the engines. Suddenly an alarm light comes on, and another. And you have an uneasy feeling that the rest of the flight might become the greatest adventure that you have ever experienced. Solve the riddles, repair the airplane, and try to land safely. I did not know that my plane that I flew on came with riddles. Does anybody else fly on a plane with riddles? I don't know. Important, and my hands are shaking because the AC is down, so let me see if I can flatten this, move my hands from shaking. Important, do not look closely at any of the game materials before starting the game. Wait until the game wait until the game instructions give you permission. I'm okay, I promise. It's a long day. So the game materials that we're going to have, let me get the pink pen of pointers. 87 cards, 30 helper cards, 31 answer cards, 26 riddle cards, 1 mirror card, 1 book, 1 decoder disc. Remember to drink your Ovaltine. 1 safety card sheet, 4 strange items, 3 circuit boards, 1 emergency exit map. Cool. Additionally required game materials. In addition, you will need to write implements, ideally a ballpoint pen and a pencil. And at least 1 pair of scissors that I can run with when I need to. And possibly a sheet of paper for notes. You will also need a watch. Really? Ideally a stopwatch. As an alternative, you can use the digital timer with the atmospheric soundtrack. You select the game in the Cosmos helper and click on the hourglass. No, we're gonna... I got my timer over here. We could use our timer thingamadoo. Ooh, we could do that. I could use my countdown timer. Nah, screw timing. Game setup. Get the book and decoder disc ready on the table. Okay. What is little orphan Annie trying to say? So many people will not get that reference. So get the book and decoder disc ready on the table. Carefully remove the 4 strange items from the panel and set them aside at the edge of the table along with the safety card sheet and the mirror sheet. Ooh, excuse me. All right, the 4 strange, I'm assuming that's this. So carefully, hold on. Whoa. We could crash this plane right now. Carefully. Oh my gosh, we almost died. Carefully remove the 4 strange items from the panel and set them aside at the edge of the table along with the safety card sheet and the mirror card. You will not need these materials until later in the game. So the safety card sheet is this guy. This is the safety card sheet. We have the mirror card and the 4 strange panels. These looks like things I could punch out. I'm assuming so, but we're going to move those over here for right now. Okay, cool. Be sure. See, Mish gets it. Yep. She understands. Sort the cards into 3 piles in accordance with what is written on their backs. Riddle cards are red, answer cards are blue, help cards are green. Don't forget, be sure not to look at the front side of any of the cards. She didn't tell me to move this. Stop! Stop! This is the bottom of the deck. Now turn the entire deck over. Cool. Stop. Do not yet take a closer look at the playing materials. First read the instructions until involved. Do so. Exit Stormy Flight. Right. It's that new fresh card smell. There we go. So sort them out into riddle cards. Boop, boop. Zoom out a little bit. Answer cards. Let's get number 20 where it needs to go. Egregious. And help cards. Ooh, there's more to it than that. Okay. All right. Check to be sure that the riddle cards and answer cards are arranged in ascending order or their letters or numbers. Don't be surprised that riddle card 0 is missing. This is intentional. Riddle card 0 or answer card 0? Sure. Sort the help cards according to the 10 symbols. Sort the help cards according to their 10 symbols. Place each group of 3 cards with the same symbol, one on top of another, with the solution card on the bottom. The second clue card... Good lord, this is a lot. Okay, so it's this. This just sounds like work. This is first clue, second clue, solution. Yes. First clue, second clue, solution. First clue, second clue, solution. Cool. So it says, check to be sure riddle cards and answer cards are arranged. Don't be surprised. Sort the help cards according to their 10 symbols. Place each group of 3 cards with the same symbol on one on top of the another, with the solution card on the bottom, the second clue card on the top of that, and the 1 clue card on the very top. Then place the 10 help cards sets at the edge of the table. Hey, look at that. I did half of it. So this is the edge of our play area. I'll enjoy that sunlight. Okay. Let's see. Where is the game board? Figured you tell me. This game has no game board. Bum, bum, bum. You will have to figure out for yourselves what you have to find in the game and what the spaces look like. At the beginning of the game, you will only have the book and the decoder disc available to you. Okay. As the game continues, you will add the riddle cards either to be found in illustrations or referred to in text. Whenever this happens, you can take the corresponding cards from the riddle card deck and look at them. Example, you see riddle card A illustrated in a book. You may then immediately take that card from the deck and look at it. You may only look at an answer card after you have entered a code into the decoder disc and have been directed to the corresponding answer card. You may likewise only use the strange items when explicitly told that you have found them. Until then, leave them at the edge of the table. Course of play. Your goal is to work together to repair and safely land the airplane as quickly as you can. That would definitely be easier if there weren't so many riddles that have to be solved in order for you to make any progress. Important, to solve the riddles, you can write on, fold, or cut the materials. This is like my worst nightmare. All of this is allowed and sometimes even required. You can only play this game once, after which you will know all the riddles and won't need the game materials any longer. Solve the riddles in the proper order as you work through the book. You will keep coming across locked doors and objects. Each of these will display a symbol and can only be opened with a 3-digit code. If you see a riddle, then closely examine the corresponding pages in the book and the riddle cards. Work together to figure out how to solve the riddle and find the proper 3-digit code, then enter the code into the decoder disc. On the outer edge of the disc, there are 9 different symbols pictured. Each symbol stands for a code to be cracked. Pay attention to which symbol is shown on the cards and on the objects in the book. Right now, my brain has already said I need to reread this 30 times just to let y'all know. This is, oh, he gets it. He knows what's happening. I'm like, can we just start playing? Please, please. So let's see. Enter the code under that symbol on the decoder disc, starting on the outside and proceeding towards the center. A number will then appear in the viewing window in the smallest wheel on the disc. This will indicate the number of the answer card that you are then allowed to look at. So it'll be like, that's your code, and then that's what's there. Let's zoom in. So it'll be like, there's your code, and there's your disc. So for example, for the riddle with the square symbol, you have come up with 391 as the code. You enter this combination under the square symbol on the decoder disk. In the little window, you will see the number of the answer card that you are then allowed to pull out of the deck and look at, in this case, 3. So set it for that, and it'll tell us answer 3. Cool. I don't know how they're going to stop us from screwing up. Is the code incorrect? If so, the answer card will tell you with an X. Check the symbol and the code. If that fails to help, take another look at the riddle and try to come up with a different code. Is the code possibly correct? If so, you will get an answer card showing an overview of objects and cards. Where can you see the code symbol? On the answer card showing an overview, the doors and objects to be opened are shown in order. Each locked door or object is marked with a symbol. Kate does not like escape rooms or other search. She won't generally like exit games. Yeah. In our example, oh my gosh, my hand's shaking. In our example, you want to open the suitcase with the square symbol because the square symbol's there. So look for the suitcase with the square symbol on the answer card. It will then direct you to another answer. In this example, you're directed to card 15. Find this card in deck. Only the second, you don't know how bad I just want to start playing. Only this second answer card will tell you if the code is really correct. Is the code really correct? If so, the second answer card will tell you how to continue. You will find one or more new riddle cards which you will be allowed to take from the deck and look at right away. Is the code actually incorrect? Well, in that case, you will land on an answer with an X, check the order of numbers in the code, and compare the symbol on the decoder disk with the symbol on the riddle card. If the card is still wrong, take another closer look at the riddle and try to come up with a different code. Good Lord. It won't end. Important. You have to solve the riddles in the proper order. In other words, you can continue to the next riddle or turn to the next page in the book only if you have solved the previous riddle and the instructions in the game tell you to do so. Don't forget, the locked doors and objects are shown in order on the answer card showing the overview. First, I don't know what the... I'm so lost. First in the left column from top to bottom and then in the right. Whether right or wrong, return all the answer cards back to the answer card deck when told to do so. All codes can be solved logically. You shouldn't just try all possible combinations on the disk. If I need help, the game can provide you with assistance if you get stuck. For each code, there are 3 help cards that can be recognized by the symbol on their back sides. Each 1 clue help card gives you an initial useful clue and tells you what you will need in order to be able to solve the riddle. The second clue help cards will give you somewhat more concrete assistance in finding a solution to the riddle, and then the solution card says you're dumb, and it will tell you the approach you need to take in solving the riddle and what the code correction is, as well as how you failed in life. Don't be shy about using help cards if you get stuck. Once you have used them, place them face up on the discard pile. When does the game end? When does the game start? The game ends when you have solved the last riddle and safely landed the plane. A card will tell you that. Just solving all riddles is a major victory. If you also want to see how well you did, though, you can look at the table below. When calculating the number of help cards used, only count the ones that gave you new hints or solutions, which is how long it took and all that other stuff. Thank God. What are you waiting for? Start the stopwatch or timer now. You're allowed to look at page 1 of the book and begin the game. We hope you have a lot of fun. Exit the Stormy Flight. Da da da. All right. So this is the book. I want to look under here, but I don't think I'm supposed to. Okay. Every game has now taught me to look underneath everything. Okay, so let's put this over here. This is our story. Stop. Caution. Do not turn this page until told to do so. Okay. It says riddle card A that's here. So I'm assuming that's what we're going to pull. Okay, people. We have to keep calm. Keep calm! The captain just told me that we have encountered some serious mechanical failures. Apparently, moisture must have gotten in during the electrical storm and caused a bunch of short circuits. Oh boy. The ventilation this plane must have been made by Boeing. The ventilation system has stopped working. The cockpit door's unlocking mechanism is malfunctioning. And radio communication with the tower has been cut off. We have to act immediately if we want to be able to land safely. Captain Branding and his co-pilot will get us safely on the ground if we can make sure that the mechanical systems are all up and running again. According to the emergency procedure plan, we should first reactivate the ventilation system. So that's our first thing to do. The flight will be a lot more pleasant if we have enough oxygen. Oh no. I mean, I don't need it. Then we have to regain access to the cockpit and restore radio contact there. You're wondering why the captain isn't doing that himself? Well, for one thing, he will soon have to start his landing approach, and as far as I know, there isn't any kind of autopilot software that will be capable of landing an airplane. For another, right at the moment he is no more able to get out of the cockpit than we are able to get in. So let's start working together on the mechanical systems and make sure that we can get flight M9763 or 8675309 safely on the ground. What are you waiting for? The emergency procedure plan is right here in the Branding's pilot case. Let's go. So riddle A. Pilot case. So we need to solve for square. Two airplanes almost like twin brothers, yet one can have problems and not the other. You'll find the first by rotating rings, the others behind on sounder wings. Three differences should be clear to see and show the code so easily. We're gonna die. What? Who would put this on a briefcase? The code better be 1, 2, 3. So, huh. All right, so we need to solve for square. Let's go ahead and do that. So we need to solve for square, right? So we have that at the top. Two planes almost like twin brothers, yet one have problems and not the other. You'll find the first by rotating rings. The other behind on sounder wings. What? What the hell? Uh-oh. You'll find the first by rotating wings. All right, so the wings are here and here. So this is the first, if this is the first ring, or this could be the first ring by rotating wings. The others behind on rotating rings, the other behind on sounder wings. I wonder if we have to do... No, that doesn't line up. Oh, wait. Do we have to turn this? Second number sounds like it'll be with a picture of the wings. Yeah, I wonder if we're doing that, and then we do that. That doesn't seem right. I tried to make a plane. That doesn't seem right at all. All right, so let's read this again. You'll find the first by rotating rings. The others behind on sounder wings. Three differences should be clear and see the codes. Sorry, three differences should be clear to see. And show the code so easily. So to me, it's like trying to align the plane's wings. Like that, but that goes like halfway. So it doesn't look like that's what we want. I don't know. Anybody got any clues? two planes almost like twin brothers, yet one can have problems and not the other. Oh, wait a minute. I think we're gonna go for a clue. Pulling my first clue. I'm pulling the first clue. I'm a little lost here. Riddle card A talks about two planes. You should find them if you want to solve the riddle. You will need riddle card A, something with rotating rings on which you can find an airplane. So it's the dial. I get that. It's the dial. Oh! The other side has a thingy. Two planes, almost like twins, yet one can have problems and not the other. So this one doesn't have problems, this one does. You'll find the first by rotating rings. So here. The others behind on sounder wings, which means you can tell the wings a lot more easily. So they're oriented the same. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, right? Oriented the same way. Yeah, yeah. So it's here, right? And here. So if I look this, oh, nope, they are not positioned the same. So it'd be here, here, here. You could line up the pictures so they are oriented the same or maybe opposite. Yeah, I'm trying to do it to where they're the same, like, because they say that they're like twins. So this one's like this, which means that should be like that. Which means this needs to turn. Right? Am I screwing that up? Oh, wait a minute. Like upside down deal? You think upside down deal will work? Oh, stay where you are. Stay, stay, stay. Good Lord. Yeah, see, it keeps going in this half thing. So I'm seeing 650. So if I do 650, I get 24. So those numbers line up, I get 24. So I'm going to answer card 24. And see if I failed horribly. Okay, people, let's try to concentrate. Unfortunately, this code's incorrect. When you're done, place this card right back in the stack of answer cards. Awesome. So it's not 24. Yeah, we're going to die. I'm going to clue 2. Because solving for, what does it say? Sorry. Solving for square, the nose of the plane pointed to square. The nose of the plane pointed to square. So that puts us at 761. So if we do 7 6, 1. It's 24, which is still wrong. Right? So if we put the nose of the plane and try to line it up for square, that's still 24, which is still wrong. Because we could do that. Yeah, let's go to clue 2. We're going to crash this plane for sure. So the riddle says that you have to rotate rings to find the first plane. You might want to look for it on the decoder disc. Have you found? All right, game, you're going to annoy me. Then turn the individual discs to and fro until you can clearly see the entire plane. The other plane is behind. What on earth could that mean? What? I don't know. So we do have to line the two planes up. Well, what does that even look like? Hold on. So that means it should be, oh, sorry. It should be there. Which is there, there, and there. Right? Or am I missing something? I guess it has to be a square. So if it's pointing to square. No, square is just for the code. We just have to line the images up. I'm in the process of collecting a child. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Because 761 I know is not the right code. Oh, wait. 983. 983 is still 24, which is wrong. Does the clue mention differences? Do we have to find parts that are not the same? Line image up and then look at the number in the square field. All right, so if I line the image up, and while I'm messing with this, there's the clue. So the nose tip is here, which means the nose tip needs to be here. And once I do that, I can line the plane up. So there's the plane. At 094, well, 0-ish 94, 094, which is 24, which is still wrong. Yeah, I got nothing. So, solution, please. I got nothing. 984. That makes it look all busted up when we do it. The riddle A tells you that you have to compare the two planes on the front and the back side of the decoder discs against each other. If you do that, you will find 3 small numbers. These... What the hell? These differences are on 2 of the outer discs, the 7 of the middle discs, the 1... Oh, you have to see what's wrong. Oh. That's... Ooh. That's... Oh, that makes me angry. So you basically make the plane here, and then you find the differences. So there's an extra wing here, which is 7. There's a torn wing here, which is 2. And then, where's the 1? So there's 7 in, 2 out, and the 1 with the window. That's how you do it. Oh, God. Okay. 7. I suck at this. Card 6. So let's look at answer card 6. What? It says 6. Did I get that wrong? Oh, 271. 271. 271. 271. And then you got to go outer to inner. Outer to inner. Card 8. The code may be correct. Where can you see the code's symbol on the briefcase? Wait, the code symbol, yeah, on the briefcase with the square. So that's 17. Screw you, game. Screw you. It's on 17. The code may be correct. Where can you see the code symbol? When you're done, place this card right back in the stack. It's on the briefcase with the square. What? The code may be correct. Where can you see the code symbol? Steve, I suck at this. I really do. We have a briefcase card, man. It's right here. The code symbol, which is the square. Not this. I don't get it. Where can you see the code symbol? I feel like somebody's playing a prank on me. It's not, it can't be the wrong code because it's the number they told me to put in, which was, they told me to put in 271, which is card 18, not 8. No wonder we don't know what the hell we're talking about. 18. Oh, God. Chris, thank you so much for the super chat. Which game is better, Dungeons of Infinity or Isofarian Guard? Isofarian Guard. Let's see. For me, in my opinion. I know, Kate. I know. I'm letting you down so hard. Isofarian Guard by and large. Very good. The suitcase springs open. The emergency exit map immediately falls out. To switch on the ventilation system, emergency power generator, an activation code is needed. You are just pondering where you might be able to find this code when you're distracted by a discussion between two crew members. Take riddle card B and the strange emergency exit map. Got it. And pop out those holes. Yep. Yep. Come on. Give it. Okay. From the book and look at them. Then turn to page 2 and 3 in the book. Okay, so let's put these back because I'm dumb. I feel really silly. Where are you? Riddle A. Go to the side. Okay. Riddle B. And go to page 2 and 3 in the book. 2 and 3 is this thing. This thing. So I'll put this here. Caution, do not turn until told to. And let's take a look at riddle B. Even though we provide these lighting strips on the cabin floor, some passengers still need me to point the way to the emergency exit. Oh, we will have to make sure they know about the emergency exits today. Which rows are involved? Let me know and I'll give you a hand right now. Right away. It says DEB for Deb, and then there's the suitcase with the star. So we see DEB, and we see this lockbox with a star on it, and then there's this symbol here. These three are clues. Okay, I'm calling these three clues. So we have to make sure they know about the emergency exits, which rows are involved. Looks like D, E, and B. Let me know, and I give it to you. Okay, so put this solution over here because we're horrible at this game. Whatever those are for, we're going to put that over there. We're going to put this here. Okay, D, E, and B it says on his, but they've got this. And there's that star. There's that star again. So there's... So we got to... It looks like the code is to draw... The code is to get to the emergency exit from the row. So if we do from... How do we get there? We need the code number to tell us how to get to that row, which is 1. So that would be here, which would be 1. That would be this, which would be 9. Are y'all reading that? 9? If I push it down here, it's like between 9 and 10, but I'm feeling like it's 9. Yeah, line up the 3 exits. So I'm feeling like that's 9. Seven, potentially. Eight. So let's try it again, make sure we got it. 9, 7, 8. I don't know what order, but this will tell me what order. We're doing the star. 9, 7, 8 for the star, which is 20. It's not going to be 20. It's going to be something else I got wrong. They're going to throw a big old X in my face. Let's see them throw a big old X in my face. Oh, the code may be right. Where can you see the code symbol? So on the lockbox, which is 10. So we'll pull 10. The cash box springs open. First try. Inside you find 2 flight tickets issued to Mr. Schneider and Miss Schneider and Mr. Luce. You quickly find out that neither passenger is on board. A note tells you that you are about to activate the ventilation system emergency power supply. Apparently, you will need the 2 tickets to do that. Take riddle C, D, E, and F. Yikes. C, D, E, and F. When you're done, place this one back. First try. 10 and 20. Okay, let's go with C. Which way does this go? Oh my god. Boarding pass C for Mr. Luce. Why do 2 tickets control the ventilation system? You're absolutely right. Miss Snyder. Okay, this is going to be interesting. All right, so we got those 2. We've got this, which is now we're at the circle system that's locked that we need to get to. And then I'll throw that on top. To open the box with the emergency power supply, please note boarding passes C and D are only half as helpful as riddle card O. If it doesn't exist, it doesn't exist. Oh, you're right. There is no riddle card O. To open the lockbox with the emergency power, please note boarding passes C and D are only half as helpful as not existing at all. So they're half of the story. Gotcha. They're half of what we need. Hey, ID Gesture. Planes don't have parachutes. Half as helpful. To open the box with the emergency power supply, please note boarding passes C and D are only half as helpful as riddle card O, which doesn't exist. Only half as helpful. What am I looking at here? The seats, 19E. They're supposed to be in 19E and 14C. Something about those seats means something. Or maybe not. Maybe that's a red herring. $916,584. Any ideas, or are we pulling a clue? Well, put the little thing on the plane on 19E and 14C and see where it points to. The little thing on 19... E is here, which is 10, but that's not enough. That's nothing. 14C. I have to do it like so. Unless I flip this. 14C. On the seat. 19E, which would be this. I have to do it upside down. There you go. That's 19E, which is 10. 14 C, 12, 13, 14C. Once again, I think I gotta flip it over. Nope, it has to go this way. 14C is here. 5. So I'm assuming it may be 105, potentially. What's the box number? Sorry, it's a circle. 105 maybe? 1 0 5. Nope, it's not going to be that. We know 24 is a failure, so it's not that. Maybe it's 510. 510. 5 1, 0, which is 6. So it'd be 5, 10, 6. I think 6 is a failure card. I think. Yep, 6 is a failure card. Yeah, I did 5, 10, which gave the 6, and that's a failure card for circle. Let's pull a clue. That's a weird one. Riddle card F tells you that you will need riddle card O in order to find the solution. What? It's not actually in the deck? That's certainly irritating. I hate you, game. And yet, it's intentional. You could turn the game upside down, but you still wouldn't find riddle card O. You will have to try something else. You already have everything that you need. You will need riddle cards C, D, E, and F, and scissors. What am I doing? Kate's got an idea. She says, oh, son of a... I will need C, D, E, and F. And scissors. Okay. What the hell? Cut the riddle card D in half to make the other half of the circle. Cut. I feel like that would be so bad. Oh, but I see what you're saying. Like, put them together. Lining up C with half of D to make the O card. Okay. All right. Well. So cut D in half. I'm assuming this way. Hey, wait a minute. Hey, I see you. This hurts my soul. Okay. And it says riddle card O. It does line up and says riddle card O. 916? Is that it? What? What am I looking at? So this is riddle card O. It does line up. So now you need to cut C, okay? Art and crafts then, kids. And then put these two together to make riddle card O, which lines up. And flip this over. And this is, everything lines up, 934. So 934 is the code for circle. 9, 3, 4, which is 8. This one was circle 21. Well, you might be correct. I hate that so much. There we go. The emergency power supply comes on. Kate saved us. The ventilation system is blowing fresh air into the cabin again, and you take several deep breaths. Now you have to get into the cockpit to restore the radio connection. To do that, the circuit boards will have to be switched out. But first, a flight attendant gives you an odd document. The pilot thinks that this might be important in case of an emergency. It's for opening his private luggage compartment. Take riddle cards G and H and look at them. Then turn to page 4 in the booklet. Okay, so Kate hates herself a little. So we looked at one clue for circle. So that's done. And we put these back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And they said this game's made with recycled paper, so cool. And we could do these things here. Over here. All right, so we need to go to the next page. Good Lord. Okay, next page. Note on. Okay, before we get to that, let's look at the cards. Let's look at the cards. This is one of them, so that's the symbol we're working with, and that's the other, G and H. So that's what we're looking at. All right. Got that in mind? Here we go. I'm looking at this sideways just like you are. So note on using the reflective buttons. Examples equaled that and nothing. Medium, big, little, it says here. Medium, big, little for that symbol. So if we put these cards over here, so I'm drawing. If I put a square next to a block, then on the other side of the block I draw an X. If I have an X on a block, I draw an X. So if I put a square on the other side of an X, then add an X over, and I'm assuming that's the reverse. And that makes sense. That doesn't make sense. That's weird. Note all gray lines equal mirrors. You could have just taped off the card and not cut it, and you could use it again. Too late. ID Gesture, this game, when I know you just came in, this game says you can only play it once, and you're supposed to cut things up and do all that. It didn't say that to save it for later. This says game is meant to be played once and then immediately recycled. Let's see. I feel like I have to view it this way. And I'll pull this. This and this. I missed something with that. It says take G and H. I don't want to look at the clues, and I can't remember. The number that we went to was 8. 6, 7, 8, which then went to 21. Okay, so this says the ventilation system is blowing fresh air into the cabin again, and you take several deep breaths. Now you have to get into the cockpit to restore the radio connection. To do that, the circuit boards will need to be switched out. But first, a flight attendant gives you an odd document. The pilot thinks that this might be important in case of an emergency. It's for opening his private luggage compartment. Take riddles cards G and H and look at them, then turn to page 4. So it's for opening his... Okay, so this is for opening his luggage compartment. Why is there a lock on it? Anyway. And it says medium, big, little on it. Note on using the reflected buttons. That without that puts an X. An X with a block puts an X. That and an X will put an X here, and if there's a block there too. If there's spaces, that'd be XX. Note all gray lines equal mirrors. So they're, oh, it's mirroring. I see. I don't know how that mirrors. Maybe that's, it can't see a reflection. So like this one and this one, this would be an X and an X. Oh, I'm putting it all together. I'm putting it all together, folks. So it'd be, because if we're following this properly, an X, this would put an X here. And then when that's the case, it would put, that would put the X over here. It's like Sudoku. Okay, so then for this to be true, this would have to be an X and this would have to be a square. But I'm not drawing squares. And for this would have to be an X. This would have to be an X because of that rule. And if that's the case, this would have to be an X. Yeah, I don't know. But it looks like if we're following the rules of this, like if we're pattern matching, this would then put an X here, right? This blank blank X. So this would be an X here. This would have to be an X because it's on the mirror. The cards are mirrors of each other. Sure. I'm cool with that, but I'm assuming filling in... Oh, I see. So it lets me reflect. How is that even possible with the... I don't see how that's possible. Because it says, note, all the gray lines equal mirrors, not the cards. The gray lines are mirrors. So I'm just kind of following their pattern rule here to fill these out as best as I can and then stopping. Unless y'all are seeing something I'm not, and I'm kind of an idiot. So if that's the case, you know what I mean? Like if these are mirrors, to what's it leading me to? I can pattern match all day long, but what is it leading me to? This would have to be an X. Mirror each card separately to the book page. It didn't say to use the mirror card, but let's use the mirror card. How am I supposed to look at this? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm taking the wildest of guesses. So let's grab a clue. The note about using reflected buttons is particularly important for this riddle. If you understand how the buttons have to be reflected, you are on the verge of solving the riddle. You will need riddle cards G and H, pages 4 and 5 in the book. The note about reflected buttons is important to the riddle. That makes sense for these two because it means that those are reflected. Right? Those are reflected right there. But then what? Right? I think someone who thought of this was like, oh, I'm gonna stop him. Like, I don't know what to do. And that clue is not helpful. It says medium, big, little. So if this is little, what's medium and what's big? This is the thing I don't get. I think this tells us what we need, but I don't know what order to put these in to work this problem. I'm assuming it's like this. Are you supposed to mirror everything and then count the blank spaces for numbers? I don't know. I don't know. Clue 2. Clue 2. 3 areas with buttons will help you solve the riddle. You will find 2 on riddle cards G and H and a third on page 5. I get that. Now try reflecting the buttons as explained on page 4 of the book. Keep in mind the gray lines are mirrors and the X's drawn by you can also be reflected again. So I think we were on the right path by doing this. So how is this reflected? And it says to order them as medium, big, little, but I don't. All right, let's do this. This would be an X. And that's all I can do for this. Nope, this would be an X too. Because on the other side of the mirror, this is an X. And that's all I could do with that. So on the other side of this mirror, this is an X, which makes sense for that. That makes sense. Nope, that doesn't, because, and if that's the case, then it would be that. There would be an X here. And then for the other side, there'd be an X here. X's also reflect. Yeah, I know. That's why I was trying to get all the X's down before we start reflecting. Medium, big, little. I'm thinking it goes like this. I'm thinking it goes like that. I don't know, this clue sucks. Let's go to solution. This clue's awful. If you have reflected the buttons and drawn in the X's correctly, you will get digital. It makes numbers. Oh. That's dumb. I mean, that's witty. You'll get digital numbers from buttons that are already there and the X's entered by you. The sequence is medium, big, little. In other words, 5, 6, 4. On page 4, you will find the diamond symbol in the lower corner of the page. We know that. But how? Like, so it would have just been X's I'm putting in? This is blowing my brain. Hold on. So I had this wrong. This, well, this wouldn't have been here. But how did you get 3 x's from here? And how did you get x's here? This makes no sense. 564. That clue makes no sense to me. Sorry, 564. 26. Whoever understood that, you are a genius. Here we go. And we're going with the luggage compartment 31. You think the answer must be correct, and yet on the card all you see is an X. It seems on the disc there's something not right. But what? So this is wrong. And yet on the card all you see is an X. It seems on the disc there's something not right, but courage, there's a solution in sight. Move the diamond to a different location. Okay, so move the diamond to a different location and look. The solution's the reward for your concentration. Try consulting the book one more time. Page 4 would be helpful, as sure as this rhyme. I picked this. Oh, the symbol's wrong. The symbol's wrong. The symbol's wrong. I got the symbol wrong. Nope, that's the right symbol. Go back to the last clue. The solution? Boom. Under the repositioned. On page 4, you'll find the diamond symbol in the lower center part of the page. There are 2 brown lines there as well as on the disc. That's where you will have to insert the disc before entering the code. Okay, so pull this down. Let me read this. There are 2 brown lines there, as well as on the disc. Oh, as well as on the disc. I see. This way. So I have to do that, and then do because I can't rotate the top. I know I have to put them. I'm just trying to figure out how to make it work. How do I make that work? It's basically these 2 symbols. I need to make point up, but I need the diamond at the bottom. Line the numbers up under the symbol. So here's the symbol, right? It's like that. But the 2 brown lines need to be lined up as well, and I can't do that. Let's try this. Boom, boom. And then do 5. 6-4, which is 28. Okay, so then 12. It's the worst airplane ride ever. The overhead bin opens. Unfortunately, the replacement circuit boards you were hoping for are not it. So, thank you, Mario. Our princess is in another castle. You're hoping are not inside. Instead, you come upon a locked black case. What is that? Clamped underneath. There is one of those safety cards that you find at every seat so the passengers can be ready for an emergency. Are things more serious than you're fearing? Quick, take riddle cards I and J, the safety card from the box, and look at them. Everything that you need's on the dial. No, it's not. No, it's not. You lied to me. You've lied to me for the last time. 26, 27, 28, and 12. Throw these craps away. This was just not good for me. We did the solution on this one, so the solution needs to be on the top. And then let's look at what we need to do. Nope. Right? Nope, it's this. There you go. So that's what we're looking at. And we got safety instructions. So safety instructions for that symbol. And then we got the airline safety card. It didn't say to go to a new page. Did not say to go to a new page. So let's come here and do that. We've got safety instructions. Circle and circle. Where's that symbol? I see green on green, but I don't see. Is there another side to this? I'm gonna flip this over. There it is. Boom. Oh, this is folding. This is folding. This is folding. Okay. Look at that. I already don't trust the game. So first, one, we do this to this. Then we do this to this. Then we remove the door, which is right here. Oh my God, this could be so bad. Ah! So we remove this, this, and that. Okay, here we go. This feels so wrong. All right. Okay. Let's just do it. Just do it, Derek. Do it. This feels so wrong. I can't look. This feels so wrong. It says remove. There we go. Then remove this. There's no going back. There's no going back. There's no going back. Oh my gosh. Okay, and then remove the flight landing piece. Okay. A little bit more. Run with these right off a cliff. 983. Oh, sorry. 386. 386 for you. 3, 8, 6, 11. Oh my gosh. Let's see what we're talking about here. This could be a big ol' X. Ho ho! Ho ho! And we're at 25. Booyah! Perfect. You managed to open the black suitcase from the overhead bin. Inside, you find more documents and, at last, the circuit boards for the cockpit door that you have been looking for. Use the circuit boards to figure out the codes for the door. Now take riddle cards K and L and 3 strange circuit board items from the box and look at them. Okay. So let's grab K and L. We'll have to put U back. These we solved, so we'll put these over here with in all their cutout glory. And let's look at K, cockpit door, and L. And while I get the circuits ready, y'all could peruse that. These have not been cut out properly, so I gotta, while y'all are looking at those, I gotta snip these things out. I'm not trying to rip them. You've not been perforated properly. There we go. Yep. Yep. Come on, you bastard. There you go. Boom. It's like, what is he doing? You don't want to know. Avert your eyes. Avert your eyes. Okay. I'm giving the pieces that like they show in the image. My gosh, this is stressful. Okay. I'm gonna put these over here. Here we go. So let's see what we're looking at. The cockpit door with the circuits. And these are the circuit boards that are here. So if we do that, oh, that seems flimsy. Anyway, let's pull this off and get back to the table. And this I'll keep. This one we'll put back on 11. Okay, so we'll put those over there. These are them. These are they. And we've got moon, and it is red, yellow, blue. Oh, we gotta complete an entire circuit with this. Okay, okay. Or we gotta complete the circuit. Okay. Yeah, the colored lines and numbers. So, and there's numbers. Yeah, there's numbers definitely on here. So these will set like, this ought to be interesting. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 0, and 9, and 8 and 7. Okay. So red. How am I looking at this? So we've got red, yellow, blue. You turn it this way, which would be that, this, that. Which none of them match up. There's a blue here. There's a red and yellow here. So red has to connect. You see what I mean? Match the shapes, which is what I'm trying to do, but they don't align properly. That's the problem. They don't align properly. So we'd have to do like red. Come on. Stop. Red. You see what I mean? Like, how do you align them out? I think this is the underlayer. Nope, it can't be. Yeah, it can't be. I'm trying to find out how to orient this. Hey, Greg. Basically to make these things match up. See, that's not right. The card, yeah, I figure that. That I understand. It's how they overlap is my problem. I don't know how they overlap. I'm assuming we have to match the symbol to do like this, but then that covers that up, so I can't do that. Yeah. So I need to find the base layout, which I think is this. I think this is the base of sorts. I'm trying to figure out how to make it like sit. It's gonna be all cattywampus, but I just don't know how to make it. Put the one with the blue circle on the red oval. Boom. Okay. Done. Next. And that would have to go there, but those things don't line up. Rotate. Red, red, and yellow circle on red, 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 and yellow circle on yellow square. How? Ignore one of those reds. Yeah, I don't. You're trying to tell me something. I know it. Like, what the hell are you talking about? This seems like a lot of blue wires are coming out of this red one, or this circle. Hmm. I got space down here so y'all can look. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a gosh darn minute. Hey, Chris. I need to see where that red is passing through a circle, and it's not. Yeah, I don't know. I know if I pull clue 1 is going to be, oh, you got to match up the circles with the shapes, which will make me want to punch the game in the face. Watch it say it. Ready? Aren't these circuits boards strange? All three have something in common. They all show cutouts with the same shapes. It almost makes you want to superimpose the shapes on top of one another. Something or other here has to be part of the puzzle, don't you think? Don't come on engineer me. this is ridiculous. I mean, if you want to cheat the system, you could do this to match up the circle, but then and then try to place the shape, which it doesn't fit. Yeah, none of it would really work to put things together. No, there's nothing to fold on here. It's supposed to lay over to complete the circuit. Like I could do this. That's probably the safest thing I could do to not cover up the other shapes, which also looks like blue's coming out of somewhere. Oh, wait a minute. Bless my biscuits, that might be it. That just might be it. Hey, Luke. I feel like I got one because I've got that going out here. But this somehow has to connect. Ah! Derek's patience, 0. Game 10. Riddle card L tells you that you should use the red lines to solve a puzzle. When you superimpose the ovals, the blue line when you superimpose the flags, and the yellow line when you superimpose the trapezoid. Now you still have to experiment with different ways to superimpose them, but that is the way the way to work the puzzle. Okay, so red flag. So tells you to use the red line to solve a puzzle. When you superimpose the ovals, The blue. Okay. So superimpose the ovals. And you'll have to figure out how to make it. The fark? When you superimpose the ovals, the blue line when you superimpose the flags, and the yellow line when you superimpose the trapezoid. Now you still have to experiment with different ways to superimpose them that will work. Yeah, and I think that's the thing. It's like, I think you have to superimpose all of them and then just keep switching them up. So it would be like... like that. Okay, so I know these two go together by doing this. Then we need to finish that circuit by doing this. Look at that. 4. 4 is our first number. And the circle would go there. So there you go. Doop, 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 doop. 4. So remember 4 for red. 4. This game's going to get trashed anyway. Yellow. Yellow. Let's see. There's no number there unless it could swing back around, which it will if I can make this work. Nope, that's not going to cut it. Good Lord. Turn. Nope, that ain't gonna work. So, oh, I got to start with yellow and then superimpose yellow. This one. Superimpose you. I don't know how to get... Oh, trapezoid, trapezoid. It says flag, blue line when you... Oh, yellow line for the trapezoid. Yep, yep. So yellow line for the trapezoid. Sorry. Sorry, sorry. You're right. Yellow line for the trapezoid. So it would be that. There we go. Got it. Got it. Doop, doop. Doop, doop, doop. 3. Blue line for the flag. Okay, blue's on top. With the flag symbol, which would be like so. And is there a way to connect this? Do. 7. And then it's red, yellow, so 4, 3, 7. God, that sucked. 437. Hey, let's give you this arbitrary thing that you will never think of to solve this clue of 2. And we are looking for the cockpit door, which is 19. The cockpit door opens with a soft click. Finally, I have almost given up hope, says Captain Branding. We have no time to lose. Yeah, we do. I can't put off the landing any longer. Yeah, you can. Our fuel is running out. So, co-pilot Quentin and I will have to switch to low fuel mode. You will have to restore our radio connection. Quentin, show them the defective switch. Grab card M and look at it. Look at it. The radio switch is broken and can no longer be moved. It actually has to be set permanently to the on position. Look for a switch like this in the on position. What? We should have another in the box of replacement parts. Use it to replace the off switch in the cockpit. Until then, we won't be able to get the radio up and running again. What are you asking me for? We should have another in the box of replacement parts. Chris, well played. Well played. I've been doing what this thing says, that when you're done, place this card back in the stack. So I don't have the replacement cards one. That's the thing. Of all the cards I have, I've been putting all the cards back. It looks like a switch. The replacement parts were in here, I believe. Oh, the circuits. Let's do this. Look at all the circuits for a switch. Nah, champ. Nope. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. No, it's not the pieces I popped out. Alright, we solve this moon one. The radio switch is broken. There's quotes around on the cut out paper emergency thingies. Is there a switch on there anywhere? If they say that's a switch, I'm gonna be pissed, but let's see. No. No. No, no. It says we should have another, look for a switch like this in the on position. Good Lord. I know there's people who've probably already solved this that are like, they're dumb. And you would be right. Clue 1. To activate the equipment with this riddle symbol, you will have to find the switch shown on riddle card M. Of course, the switch should be set in the on position, so go look for it. You will need riddle card M, the game box, and the hidden switch. Mother of God. I want to curse. I want to curse. But it needs to be, it says, we should have another in the box of replacement parts. Use it to replace the off switch. So that's the, this is not on, this is set to off. Use it to replace the off switch in the cockpit, which is here. The hidden switch. Son of a... It's right here. You know, to hell with this game. To hell with this game, okay? I wonder if I curse hard enough, you know. This is so stupid. Alright, do I just need to cut this then, I assume? Let me cut this. Oh yeah, it is showing cutting. It's a good game, people who made it. I don't want y'all to feel like I am this is me being embarrassed at my idiocy. It has nothing to do with your game. It has everything to do with my secret shame. You made a good game. Son of a biscuit. Just tear the damn thing off. Okay, so replace the off switch with the on switch, which is here. Okay, so we should have another in the box of replacement parts. Use it to replace the off switch in the cockpit. Until then, we don't have it, so we replaced it. So here with this, but what is that supposed to tell me? That's not a number that's reading off for me to do. So I'm not sure. It's supposed to give me a digit, right? Like it fits like this. So what are y'all seeing that I'm not seeing? Maybe if I turn it... Oh, the eyeball probably says turn it sideways to look at it. So let me turn sideways. Yep, that's a number. So if I turn it this way to look at it... you'll have to tell me what number it is. I can't tell. Let me match it up and then turn it this way. What do you see? Right here. Let me zoom. I gotta zoom here. Wrong thing. Sorry, 1 second. Card cam. All right. So here's the box, right? Yeah, here's the box. We're gonna replace the on. What do you see? I can't make out the first number. 390. Okay, 390. I couldn't make out the first number. 3. Thank goodness for the zoom cam. Otherwise, I'd have to hold that up and that would hurt my hand. 27. Let's see what 27 has to say. 27 says, what could it be? Card number 9. The switch snaps on and remains in the on position, yet nothing happens. You first have to perform a restart. Nothing will happen until you do that. Calls Captain Branding. Co-pilot Quentin adds, for the restart, you first have to enter the device code. Unfortunately, that code is inside the lock. Good lord, this crashed the plane into the sea. So, yeah, unfortunately, that code is inside the lockbox. These are the documents I was able to find. They should help you open the box. Take riddles N, P, Q, and R, and look at them, and then turn to page 6 and 7 in the book. Okay. Going to page 6 and 7 in the book. I'll have to lay this out. Gotta move all this crap. This one we solved after one clue. And pull these back over. Okay. N. P. Q. R. And pull that off. Let's get them all together with the book. This game's a mess. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. So, P I know exactly the scene you're talking about. P, Sri Lanka, Tokyo. Q has Moscow, Lagos, Gutenberg, sorry. Churchill, Warsaw, Santiago. That's R. This is at the end. First, second. Any clues? Any ideas? So, if we put P here, and we're looking for, I don't know. I feel the coordinates make sense for XY axis, but these locations are throwing me. I think this means I need to know about oh, coordinates over here. Yep, coordinates are over here in red. That's really hard to read. So let's do P. And P goes from OVB, which is coordinates x12, y9. X, and Lord, I wish I had a ruler. Oh, I do. I'm such a nerd. Okay. Put this here. X. Let's do y9. Come on, lay proper. I wish I had a level. Jeez. Okay. Then to then the landing codes are on the maps. The flight things, they have the coordinates on here and all in red, which is really hard to see even for me. So don't feel like, oh my gosh, I can't read that. I can't either. I'm like having to get really close. Mallorca, PMI, X9Y7. Oh, I did that backwards. Sure. This should be the 12 spot. That should be the 12 spot. X 9Y7. X9 Y7. Yeah, they're very hard to read. Yeah, one second. Let me draw the. I'll put it up on the zoomy. See, even on the zoom, do you see them? And that's with no like green screen. That's exactly what this is exactly what it looks like. So I'm having to lead in to read it. Yeah, OVB X12 Y9 Lorca PMI X9 Y7. There we go. Oops, sorry. Boop. Then we got Tokyo HND X16 Y7. A little bit off, but it'll do in a pinch. And then back to this, so it's that. Oh, Sri Lanka CMB, missed that one. Sri Lanka X12Y5. Ugh. Q. Gutenberg or Gothenburg, GOT, X9Y9. If I'm mispronouncing your country's name, please forgive me. Moscow, X11Y9. Seems odd from Moscow, but sure. Yeah. URC, X12Y7. I think I know what the code is. Lagos. LOS. X9Y5. Madeira, FNC, X8Y7. And then back to GOT. And R, YYQ, X5Y8. Sugar. I didn't have it perfectly aligned. The number might be just a little bit off. Yeah, just a little bit off. Okay, Warsaw, WW, X10Y8. Windhoek, WDH, X10Y3. Ooh, that was bad. That was a horrible one to draw. Santiago, SCL, X5Y3. This one's bad. I'm not lining it up properly. It's here. And that's it. PQR. This is 0. This symbol, I don't know how to make that. This, I think, is a 4. Boom, boom, boom. We could do 1, 2, 4. This could be a 4. I don't know what number that is. And a 0. 4 something 0. Connect the dots in order. Okay, so we've got, I know this is what this is. This is boom, Laco, which is PM, X9, Y7. Yeah, so here, I know this is a 4. Then Sri Lanka CMB, X12. Otherwise, it's a weird symbol. X12. Yeah, because it goes down, boom, boom, like this. This is how you connect the dots. This is what it'll look like that. Second one will be this to Moscow, URC, X12 to here, to Lagos, which is X9, Y what? Y5 to here. To here. To here. And this one is just straight boom, 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 boom. These are the luggage symbols. These are the luggage symbols, folks. This is, I probably got this wrong, but that's this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the pentagon. Or pentagon is 6 sides, right? This should have probably been 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, this is the pentagon. And then the square. It's the symbols. They're symbols. They're symbols. They're not numbers. So what do I do with those symbols? There's numbers here. There's numbers on this sheet here, but it's the symbols. What am I missing? Something will align these with this. But I don't know what I'm missing. I'm missing something. I'm not sure what it is yet. Yeah. We gotta go with a clue. I'm missing something. The flight routes can be important for this riddle. And what's up with the 3 world maps? It could be coincidence that they just happen to be. Haven't you already seen this letter combination somewhere? Three other cards. This. That. The circuit boards? No. No, it's not circuit boards. It's not the circuit boards. It says 3 other cards, and it wouldn't be the... Where else would they be? None of those match up with the circuit boards. Put these ones back. Here's a square. Here's that. Where do we see that symbol? Oh, here. On these 2 cards. The mirror ones that made no sense. The mirror ones made no sense because they opened up luggage. It's all luggage. It's a wave. I'm just grasping at straws for this, but I know the mirror ones, it was in the book. It opened up luggage in the book. You gotta go to clue 2 on this one. Yeah, we gotta go to clue 2. There must be a reason why the international airport codes have been converted into coordinates on page 6. The airport codes probably look familiar. Yeah. Take another look at the riddle. Yes, the coordinates are provided so you can enter them in. Mark these coordinates on the world map. Insert 1 world map per flight route into the coordinate system. When you're done, you will probably wonder what's going on with the green squares on the world map with first, second, and S written on them. Don't they look a little bit like cards? Are there green cards in the game? The clue cards are green cards. First, second, and solution. It's first, second, and solution. So first, second, and solution. Am I supposed to look for the solution? What are you telling me? This is dumb. All right, what do we got? Now the backs ain't helping. The images that you created on the world map correspond to riddle symbols. The hints 1, 2, and S against the green background refer to your green help cards. Now with the symbols drawn on the world maps, you can locate exactly 3 help cards. First clue diamond, second clue hex, and solution square. Take a look at the backs of these help cards. Each has a little airplane. You will also find these shapes on page 7 of the rulebook in the way the shapes are converted into numbers. The F? Diamond. That was not a diamond that I drew. Unless you're asking me to look at this one. First diamond card. Second pentagon card, which we didn't use that clue. First clue diamond, second clue hex, and solution square. Take a look at the backs of these help cards. Each has a little airplane on them, which is... Oh! That's stupid. So this is 8. That one is 7. And solution of this one is 5. 875. For what symbol? The L. 8, 7, 5, 14. I didn't say it. I didn't say it. I didn't say it. 23, right? I didn't say it. Click. The box springs open. Of course, the help cards that you used will not count towards your assessment at the end of the game. In the box, instead of the device code, you find a small monitor with a code you are looking for somewhere on the screen. In the corner box, you also discover a little mirror. It might come in handy. So let's take S and T and the mirror card. Ah, boy. Okay. And okay. All right, so this is what we're looking at. Let's get back over to this nonsense. We did the solution there because that was just dumb. We did not use the clue on that one. We did use the clue on that one. All right. So we've got this, this, and this with no other clues. Cool. All right, so I don't even know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. This is insane. Bend the mirror on the curves. I know y'all won't be able to see it, so give me one sec. Let me see if I can make this work. So if I put B here, 4. So I see a 4 on B. I don't know what the hell number that is. So I see a 4 on B. And I gotta tell you, I can't tell what this is. Something blank 4. I wish I could make this work for y'all, because if I do this, you can't. Can you see the 4? Can you see 4? When I do B? You see it? So then, if I do... Good Lord. This... See what I mean? This one's harder. I'm trying so hard so y'all can see this. Let's see. There. It's barely what you can see. I don't know what that is. Is that a T? What is that? One? Maybe that's a... Yeah, I think that's a 1. Or a 7. Yeah, it's either a 1 or a 7. Let's try a 1 or a 7. 1 or 7. And then C... Curvature of the Earth. Good Lord. I think I bent that where I shouldn't have. Let's try this side. Yeah, you're seeing what I'm seeing. There. That's the best I can give you. There you go. That's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. That's what I see. That's why I was like, I don't know what number that is. A 2. Okay, so we're stuck at the first one, which is either a 7 or a 1. Let's see. I'm gonna say it's a 1. I'm gonna say it's a 1. 142 on that word symbol. 1, 4, 2, 13. That's always a good number, right? So let's go 742. $16. Ah, look at that. 16. 29. It was a 7. It was a 7. The restart was successful. A flight attendant next to you cries out in relief. Look, the device code for the restart is showing on the screen. Now we just have to establish communication with the tower to get permission to land. Quick, find the right frequency Yes, really. You're just looking for one number. Really? Just one number. Mm-hmm. Jerkwad. Alright, so let's see what we got. That away. So there, there, and there. Math! Let's do math. That's what we want to do. It's the reason why I graduated college, so I could do more math. "31 answers are 30 too many, and yet you will need all of them to find the one. Don't press hard." Now, okay, so I gotta put all these back. Are there any other cards that I need to put back? Yes, these two. 16, 29. What else? Just making sure I got them all in there. Okay. So I just reached in and I just lifted, and this card came up. 20. Don't press too hard. Now start a maneuvering turn and establish a connection in the tower. 5 minus 17. All right, math people. Come on. Come on now. So we pull this number up and we got 20. 5 minus 17 minus 5 or should be 5-17-24 equals this. I don't think that's true. I think we need to do math. It says turning. Now start a turning it maneuver and establish a connection to the tower. What do you want me to turn it to? Yeah, what do you want me to turn it to? Yeah, that's the only card that came up was the 20. Kind of slick how they put that in there as the bigger card for the deck. Very smart. It wasn't a mistake. It was all part of a ruse. 20 has nothing to do with it. Okay. So 20 has a thingy. None of these symbols match up, so it has nothing to do with that. Yeah, none of the symbols match up. When you flip it, it says the code may be right. Where do you see the symbol? There's this triangle, but none of these triangles, none of these are triangles. None of them. Oh, but it says 5, 17, 24, 3. I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. 5, 17, 24, 3. It says equal on it. The connection to the tower. Nope. Wrong. What happened there? Unfortunately, this code is incorrect. I did check 3. Oh, did y'all miss when I said that? What happened there? Unfortunately, this code is not correct. When you're done, place it back in the stack. I thought it was 3. Now start a turning maneuver and establish a connection to the tower. Frequency 5, 17, 24, and then there's an equal. Oh, chat delay. Could be 12. But that would make none of this make sense. It says you'll need all of them. 31 answers are 30 too many. And yet you will need all of them to find the one. Is the answer 1? The answer is 1. I'm going to be furious. Don't press hard. Because it's 5. Trying to see if there's anything special about the 5 card. Not really. 17. 24. Why this card? That's the thing I don't understand. Why this card? Why is that? This card means something. See, 5 says, Mayday, Mayday, we're hitting some turbulence in our riddle solving. Unfortunately, this code is not correct. You're going to have to help me how you got 8 if this is right. 8 comes up with something, but it's not... And it just says, what do I want to pick? But none of those symbols match that. Ooh, frequencies may be counting the digits. What? Why the 20 card? It's bothering me. The connection... Oh, it would be... The connection to the tower would what, be 13 to 3? 5, 17... Be 16? Hey, Vampire Cave Gaming. Would it be 16? Maybe this is too high. And establish a connection to the tower. Cockpit. Such, like, it's not... There's too many red herrings in here. 31 answers are 30 too many, which seems to me that the answer is 1. And yet, you will need all of them to find the 1. Another clue. Another clue with 1 here is the answer card, even though it says press, don't press too hard to pull up the card 20 card, but there's a 1 here. Now start a turning maneuver and establish a connection to the tower. Makes a 7. Holy biscuits. How? How did you get a 7? Draw a line from 5 to 24 to make the number 7. Draw a connection to the tower. Wow. Wow. You are MVP. You did it. Stop the clock. Flight M9763 to tower. We are urgently requesting permission to land, says the captain into his headset. Several seconds of quiet, then something static and clicking noises. Bravo Golf Indy here. Welcome to Barbados airspace. Permission to land on runway 2 is granted. A brief cry of relief, and then the intercom comes on. Dear passengers, we are starting our descent to Barbados. Captain Branding and his crew wish you an enjoyable stay. We hope that you have a pleasant flight and will choose to fly again with us soon. As a reward for your outstanding achievements, you get riddle cards X1, X2, X3, and X4. Use them to fly. I'm not getting on this plane again. Screw you. They make paper airplanes. Aww. Use them to fly your very own airplane. They tell you how to make a paper airplane. 2 hours and 10 minutes. They tell you how to make a paper airplane. Look at that. Well done. Girl, you knocked it out of the park. Yep. Okay, so how bad did we do? I lost the book. I lost the rule. Oh, here it is. Let's see. Over greater than 120 minutes. Yeah. We had... How much solutions did we end up using? One, we used 2 full solutions, but some other clues. So we are at 3 stars total. 3 stars. And this game's going in the recycle bin. Wow. Is there one for crashing the plane? I have to know. I have to know. Nope. All right. We're done with this madness. We're done with this madness. It's a small box game. And if you like escape room games, here it is. Oh my gosh. That is what your table will end up looking like with scissors and pens and all that good stuff. It's ridiculous. No, this is GG to the this goes GG to everyone in chat. And see, Mitch, you came in with the final blow, so well done. But this goes out to everybody in the chat. I would not have been able to do this. I would have been instantly frustrated, and yeah, I am not. All this is going in the recycle bin. Just gather it all for the recycler. Jeez, oh, the first time you'll ever see me do this. Ooh. Yeah, we did solve it. We did solve it. So that's I like playing these games with you all because it's always fun and it's always enjoyable to play. But yeah, this one's going in recycle bin. But there's some that's for the giveaway that don't have any damage on them that people can mess with and enjoy. But cool. That's why did you sleeve this one? No, they don't earn my card sleeves. But yeah, we'll get back to it. So I believe Pac-Man, I was gonna schedule Terraforming Mars, the dice game, for Pac-Man and I to play this Thursday, but I believe he said he's out. So I need to think of what I can play on Thursday. If you have ideas, let me know. If you're in the Discord, let me know in the Discord. If you're not, let me know in the comments below before Thursday what you'd like me to play, and I'll give it a shot. I don't know. I'm looking at games to cull, so I'm just pulling games off shelves if I see something and playing them. If I had Candyland, I would play. Well, Candyland is a real board game, right, Chris? So is Monopoly. We can play Monopoly. But I'll find a game. I'll find a game because, like I said, I'm rearranging shelves. I'm pulling things off to put, and always keep checking. Just keep your eyes on if you have signed up for the giveaway, which is in the description of the stream for Saturday. keep checking because I'm adding games to that as I find them, and it's like, I'm calling this. I'm calling this. This is going in the giveaway. This is going in the giveaway. So keep your eyes open. Things I added probably around, I think a total, from the initial list, which was 22, I think I've added 5 more games, so we're at 27. And I have boxes for everything just kind of lined up in the studio, so people need to win this so I can clear all this crap out. But we'll find a game to play for. Put up a poll of a few games. Yeah, I could do that. I don't want to do anything that I have to learn. The reason being is because I'm learning Story of Many, and if I get that mixed in with other stuff, I'm going to mess up. I need to play a game I know. And I know I won't screw up the rules. We'll see. I'll figure something out. I'll put it up in chat. When I saw some Kill Force stuff, it's just the miniatures. It's just the miniatures, Chris. Calm down. Ooh, set a watch. Ooh. Yeah, let's do that. We'll do set a watch. I'll get a thing set up for it. Perfect. That sounds good. All right, everybody. Thanks so much. Thank you to patrons. Thank you, subscribers. Because of you, you know, I'm able to hit those milestones, and I'm forever grateful. We'll have the giveaway. We'll have a good time, and we'll go from there. So, yeah, we'll check it out and see how it goes. Until then, I love you. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Bye, everybody.